What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be opening up the Chaos Rising booster box. So this was part of my Pokemon Center order. Took a few extra days to get here, but it finally arrived. We got a booster box, 2 booster bundles, and 2 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. And so those Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes are going to be going up on my eBay page this Sunday, at least one of them. We'll open up the booster boxes on the channel and probably open up the build a better booster bundles. Most of these cards we've read already on the other videos I've done, so make sure you go check out the other videos on my channel. My bio also has the link to the eBay page. I'm a top seller on eBay, have been for a while. I start all my auctions at 99 cents, so I really highly recommend going and checking it out. You can find some great stuff on there. Nitro Energy. This one we have not read yet though. So as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides fire energy. If this Pokemon is discarded by an effect of an attack used by fire Pokemon, this card is attached to. Put this card into your hand after attacking damage and effects. So I like that Nitro Energy for fire decks. I think it makes a lot of sense. A lot of these fire decks discard energy for their attacks, so being able to get back the energy directly into your hand reduces the amount of cards you need to get them back. Litleo, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, one of the 4 Deoxyses, Transformation Tome, Reverse Hollow Fennekin, Reverse Hollow Prism Tower, and Keldeo. So seeing a lot of Keldeo in the building battle online. I think basically every single building battle I've done online, you get one of the Keldeos. Seems kind of like the rare, the common rare. Patrat, Skrelp, Quilladin, Sudowoodo, Roxy's Performance, Delibird, Great Homenet, Minkino, and Trevenant. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Appreciate the support. Speaking of support, if you guys want to see the binder painting I did for this set, go check out the shorts feed I have. The binder paintings in the shorts. It's a really cool video. Haven't gotten too many views on it, which kind of surprises me. Most of those shorts get like 1,000 views. This one got like 100, so a little odd, but ooh, nice. That's a good one. Special red card full art. That's beautiful. Probably a $15, $20 card. That's kind of nice. So the booster box was $165. Booster boxes are getting expensive these days. So the total order, I think, for the complete Pokemon Center was like $365. So I'm definitely looking to sell, make some money back. Oh, nice. Mega Gallade. We haven't read this one either. Mega Gallade EX is stage 2, HP 100, 350, fighting type. This is a Mega Evolved form of Gallade. It's got Gale Slash for 50, for fighting energy, does 50 plus. It says if this Pokemon has no damage counters on it, this attack does 150 more damage. And then Marvelous Edge for 2 fighting energy, 1 of any type for 240. Weakness to Psychic times 2, no resistance, retreat for 2. Mega Evolution EX rule: when your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prize cards. Illustration 5-band graphics. J-Block, Chaos Rising English, 048 out of 086, double rare. That's nice. Been playing a lot of Greninja online lately. Seems like a really powerful card. being able to discard a water energy and deal 60 damage to anything seems really good. It's also before you attack, so you can take a prize before you attack and, you know, readjust your game strategy based off of what you take from a prize. So it's been pretty successful so far. I know there's a few different builds for it. The fact that there's a Greninja EX that's a fighting type, it really allows you to counter any lightning decks that come your way. So it seems like a great deck to me. Can't wait to explore it more. Ooh, Pyroar, Mega Pyroar EX full art, very nice. This is a stage 1 evolved from Litleo. It's HP of 340, fire type. This is the mega evolved form of Pyroar. It's got Ferocious Bellow, which is a fire energy and one of any type for 80 damage. It says during your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon do 50 less damage before applying weakness and resistance. Second attack is Fiery Big Bang, which is 2 fire energy, one of any type for 290 minus. You don't see that minus very often. It says this attack does 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. It's really important to have full HP. This is a great card that you would want to play, like, you know, probably big jumbo ice cream versus a Wally, because the attack is so expensive. But being a mega, you can also play Oricorio EX and put the energy directly on this without having to use your energy for turn, so that seems pretty good. I could see Wally's Compassion being a good card for this card as well. Weakness to water ×2, no resistance, retreat for 2. Mega Evolution EX roll. When your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prizes. Illustration Kyusuke Azumao. J-Block Chaos Rising, English 099 and a 086. Double rare, ultra rare, I think is what it's actually called. That's a beautiful one. Alright, Phanpy, Carnivine, Beldum, Flaffy, Deoxys, Golisopod, Tauros, Adversity Policy. Oh, nice. Full art Froakie, or S illustration rare Froakie. That's great. That's so beautiful. Very amazing. Love this card. It's fun to play all 4 online. Don't think you'll be playing all 4 in the real deck unless you're into that, but it's a pretty dope one. I tend not to like playing the decks that come out, but I like building my own decks. But the Froakie deck, the Greninja deck seems really strong, and something that you know, is definitely something you want to be playing with right now. I played against a Slowking deck, and they were using the Metagross that we just saw, because they can do 300 damage without discarding any metal energy. It's so good. It's really nice little bonus for them. Remoraid, Chespin, Garbodor, Delibird, Roxy's Performance, Emma, special red card, reverse, Delphox, Watchog, Artillery, Phanpy, Beldum, Garbodor, Tauros, Delphox, or excuse me, Deoxys, Ninetales, Magnetic Energy, and a Crocodile. So they don't have the Krokorok or Sandile in this set. I think the reason they put just the stage 2 in there is because if you're doing a build and battle and you open up the Crobat deck, you can still use the Krokorok with Grimsley's move. So it's kind of interesting that you can get it out and play without having to have the stage 1 or the basic. Have a look. AZ's Tranquility, Watchhog, Delphox Reverse, Magnetic Energy. Flaffy, Froakie, Vulpix, and Angfloet, I don't know how to pronounce that first word, Ninetales, Ferrothorn, Frogadier Reverse, Patrat, and a Bubbly Energy. So I've not played Bubbly Energy in the Greninja deck yet, but you know, if Poison becomes a real thing, it might be something that you want to throw in there. Sliggoo, Quillfish, Remoraid, Deoxys, Transformation Tone, Sudowoodo, Chestnut Reverse, AZ's Tranquility, and a Mega Floette EX. So I have tried the Mega Floette EX deck online. It's not weak, but it's not great. The Prism Tower, like having to run 2 stadiums and, you know, really relying on that stadium to stick to give it 150 HP and make it a, you know, 400 HP Pokemon for a turn, it just doesn't seem reliable enough. Even though you can play them back to back, you can play, oh nice, Claydol. Nice, beautiful Claydol. You can play the stadiums back to back, but it really just doesn't work as well as you'd like. Prism Tower, you get to discard 2 energy to draw a card, your opponent can use it, and it's just not that good. And Mega Floette, you need 3 energy on it, so it just takes a little while setting up. So like you can put this card into play during the same turn you play Prism Tower, but it's still just something that they can easily stadium bump it out and you lose the HP and they take 3 prizes for 250 damage. It's just not that good. But I was running it with Mega Gardevoir, and that seemed good. Being able to go search for 4 energy, attach them to your Pokemon however you want, and then you can attack with Mega Gardevoir for 400 damage or whatever it is good. So that part of the deck is good. The Prism Tower combo is not that good. Not super hot on it yet. Fennekin, Pumpkin, Carnivine, Zubat, Tauros, Transformation Tome, Deoxys, Goomy, Golbat, and a Goodra. Alright, so that's the first half of the box. We got 4 little hits. Let's jump into the second half. Gotta get this box open, you know what I mean? Phantom, Froakie, Stunky, Quilladin. I have not made the Chestnut deck yet. I just don't feel like I like the grass decks, but I don't know, they just don't do it for me right now. There's something about them. I like Crocodile. The Beedrill deck seems good. And people seem to be having success with it. But I'm really enjoying the Mega Greninja deck, honestly. I think that's a pretty sweet deck. Claydol, AZ's Tranquility, Ferrothorn, Goomy, Delibird, Xerneas, okay. Donphan, Braixen, Skrelp, Wimpod, Transformation Tome, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, Remoraid, Xerneas, and Keldeo. Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed, Litleo, Ninetales, Prism Tower, Metagross, Deoxys, Garbodor, and Mega Dragalogy. Wasn't pronouncing that right the first time we opened this set. Just me. Patrat. You know what's crazy is PSA is shutting down for a while. They're not going to allow any bulk grading right now because they have 10 million cards backed up in their system. So they are hiring new people. I'm going to be applying for a job there as a grader. I think that would be a great fit for me. I'm pretty detail oriented. Used to paint for luxury companies, so I have a good eye and would love to have a job right now. I mean, I wouldn't love to have a job, but I would love to have some extra income. Selling Pokemon cards has been paying for my life recently, for the past couple of years actually, which has been kind of awesome. But it just doesn't feel like it's enough. Nice full art Emma, beautiful, super, super beautiful. It just doesn't feel like it's enough. It feels like it's good, but it feels more like a side hustle still. And it's really hard to, you have to have investment money, which I have, but it just goes so quickly, especially when you have credit cards you have to pay for and bills to maintain. It just does not, you know, feed the void as much as I'd like to. I think if I didn't have credit cards, it would be pretty profitable, but credit cards kind of kill me right now. So I'll be applying to PSA as a grader. Wish me luck. Hope that I get the job. It's going to be in New Jersey, so definitely a big commute, but I think $25 to $30 an hour is worth the commute to do something that is niche and something that you like doing, and totally worth it. Sudowoodo, Roxy's Performance. Come on, Mega Greninja. Oh, Xerneas. This is my favorite card from the set, so that's pretty sweet. This is our third Xerneas we've opened. But I'd be happy to get those graded. We have, so this is being recorded on Saturday, May 30th. The month ends Sunday, May 31st. We're gonna do an eBay auction of some good stuff. And then the last day to send in cards to get graded is gonna be June 1st. So I think we're gonna do one more PSA submission in hopes that we just get those cards back you know, by the time next year starts, just so that we don't lose momentum. Our last graded submission was really good. We made $1,500, so that was pretty sweet. Could have made a little bit more, but decided not to sell everything. But the partner program with PSA is really, really awesome. I got my money immediately. There's a lot of information you had to give up, but I think it was completely worth it. And I would definitely do it again. So I think we're gonna do that. Try to do that one more time. We gotta get a submission together in the next 72 hours, basically 48 hours. Today I was thinking about going to the game store to sell a bunch of bulk. So hopefully this box isn't just bulk. I would love to see a gold card here. Gold Mega Greninja would be great, or just the SIR Mega Greninja. Those are really awesome cards. Currently at $300 and $500 respectively, so pretty awesome to hit. Definitely makes it worth getting a booster box. Oh, AZ's Tranquility, nice. I love this card though. This is a beautiful one. He's so interesting. I don't know much about him, but he seems really cool. That's a gorgeous one. packs left. I would love to learn a little bit more about AZ. He seems pretty cool. I love the maturity level that Pokemon is going to. I think it's really important, especially for your audience. When your audience grows up, you know, we all grew up with Pokemon, but now that we're adults, I think it is important to make it a more mature game. You know, you can definitely keep it kid-friendly, and we should keep it kid-friendly because new generations come into a game, and you know that's important. But I think it's also important to speak to your audience and make it adult-friendly as well. I think that's a really important aspect. The pie wall. Froakie, Metang, alright. Well, it looks like we'll be definitely opening up these booster bundles. We have not hit the card that we want to see yet. We want to see a Greninja, either gold or SIR. Those are the ones we want. AZ's Tranquility is cool. I guess I'm glad it's not Minkino. I think I like AZ's Tranquility a little bit more than the Minkino SIR, but I want to be greedy, you know? Nothing wrong with being greedy for the right reasons. When you put your money into it, you want to get your money back, right? It seems like the right thing to do. Oh, nice. That's gorgeous. Beautiful Ampharos. Alright, last pack. Quick box. It's good to move through them quickly though. I know a lot of people like moving through cards fast. I like reading them, but we read them all. We know what all the cards do in the last videos we made. No reason to read them twice, but moving through them is fun. Getting the hits in. Okay, well, Goldgeist. You're gonna have to come back for the booster bundles that we have. Let's check out the hits real quick before we get off here. A few good ones. AZ's Tranquility is probably the best on these, but it was fun. As always, happy collecting. Good luck in any of your games, and I'll see you next time.